What's going on, Capricorns? Butch here. I am going to do your 1 week read. It is a general read, so it may not resonate with everyone. It is for your sun, moon, rising, and your Venus. For all you cross watchers, roles can be reversed. Always feel free to comment down below. And with all that being said, let's get it. Universe, what is going on for Capricorns? What message do we have for Capricorn's universe? All right, Capricorns. So the first thing that I see is I feel like this is this new energy coming in, but I don't feel like it's a new person. And what I mean by that is I feel like you have a history with this person. For some of you, this is someone you had a relationship with before. For others, this is someone that this is someone that you wanted a relationship with, but they just never, either way, they just never showed up the way you thought they would. I feel like with this person, I definitely feel like there was a connection. Like I said, for some of you, this is someone you were with before, someone you had a relationship with. For others, this is someone that you thought there was a strong possibility that this could be something real. Either way, either way, this person coming in, their energy is completely different. And I mean completely different. I've never seen so many changes in a person. The first thing we have, like I said, we got huge changes. I feel like this person has their shit together. Or at least heading in that direction where things are coming together for this person. Honestly, what I see from this person in the past, I feel like they were a hot mess. They had way too much going on, way too much on their plate. And I feel like this person cared about you more than they let on. I feel like they were hiding it from you. But that's, again, another way this person has changed, because I feel like this person is coming. They're coming in. And they're coming in hot. Capricorn. I see this person opening up communication. I see this person showing up. Not only talking the talk, but walking the walk. This person has a lot to say. And they have a lot to do. But one thing is clear with this person is they think about you. They've been thinking about you. And to be honest, I believe that what I'm seeing is this person, they believe that you were the biggest mistake they ever made, not giving to this. It's the biggest regret they have is ever doing you any kind of wrong. Not showing up, not putting in the work, not living up to the expectations. That's not something that this person is going to repeat. This person has seen a challenge. They've been through a lot of challenges. But they came out the other side. Another thing, I mean, there's been a lot of internal struggle. I mean, this was a fight for this person to get their shit together. But they've done it. They're on the other side of that. That's what I mean. I see a lot of huge change in this person. Not quite the person that you may remember. But I feel like they still have the good things. You know, the things that you did want. The things that you were interested in. Things that you felt connected to. It's still that. But they just have a lot more. You know, it kind of reminds me of... this may be a terrible metaphor. It may be. But this is how my brain works. So it's like when you have dinner and someone puts in front of you, maybe you love meatloaf. Don't ask me why meatloaf, but... So you have this dinner plate and it's got meatloaf on it and you're just like super stoked about it. But then they have all this other stuff like frozen peas or something. You know what I mean? Things that you don't want. But that meatloaf looks sure as hell looks good. But then you got the frozen peas and some other things. I can't stand frozen peas, so that's my idea. But it's like there was something that you wanted. This is a terrible metaphor. I'm instantly regretting the metaphor. It's just something that popped in my head. You know, it's like, here's a better one. Let's go with a better one. I feel like this may hit home a little better. You know, you see this car, and it's the car of your dreams. Inside has all the leather seats, the air conditioning, you know, it has everything that you want. But the color is just atrocious. So you see a lot of what you want in this car. A lot. But there's just something that, you know, the color or whatever, that just it doesn't do it for you. Well, this person has changed the color. They've given a paint job. That may be worse. Anyway, I see this, like I said, I see this person open up communication with you. I feel like they're going to be very open, very honest, and solely because they've never walked away from you. You know, it may have felt like they've given up on you or they gave up on the connection, but they didn't. They had some work to do. And they didn't want you doing the work for them because we all know what Capricorns are like. You know? Fortunately, one of my cousins is a Capricorn, and trust me, if anybody pushes someone, it's her. She sees potential in people, and she wants to get it out of you. She's just that person, and there's nothing wrong with that. Nothing wrong with that at all. I feel like we all need someone like that in our life, but you know, she pushes buttons. But like with this person, they didn't want you to do it for them. They didn't need you to do it for them. They wanted to be their own person. They wanted to be someone that could stand beside you. I mean, they wanted to be that emperor to your empress, or empress to your emperor. I mean, they wanted to be the person that you were side by side with. They didn't want to be someone that was a burden to you or, you know, lived off of you. Even I feel like they may have done some of those things. They didn't want that. Especially not from you. Excuse me. Now, one thing is clear is this person, like I said, they're coming back into your life. And they've made a huge amount of changes. You know, this person is finally ready to move forward in life. Finally on the same page as you. And the first thing this person's going to want to do is they're going to want to establish that trust. They're going to want you to know you can trust them, that you can rely on them. And I feel like you can. You know, I feel a very reliable, loyal energy from this person. You know, I feel like they had a lot on their plate before and they just didn't see what was right in front of them. But one thing is clear, like I said, emotionally, this person is ready for a serious step forward. They're definitely a lot more mature than they used to be. They're ready to build that foundation, and I feel like with this person, ultimately, I feel like you're going to get everything that you wanted, everything that you expected to get, everything that you wanted to get. I feel like you are going to get it from this person. You know, again, we go back to the Eight of Pentacles. I mean, showing up, putting in the work. And it cost you nothing, absolutely nothing, Capricorn, because I feel like this person is giving to you. They're trying to earn trust with you. You know, everything they want is things that they have to do. You really don't have to do anything. And I know that's not something that Capricorn wants to hear because Capricorns are very busy. I call them the busybodies. And my definition of busybody is different than someone I was talking to a couple weeks ago, because a busybody to them was someone that was very nosy and in people's business. To me, a busybody is someone that works their ass off. You know, someone that's always busy, someone that never sits down. My stepmother's a Capricorn as well, and she's like that too. She's always cleaning or working or gardening. She's always doing something. She's never just sitting on the couch watching a TV show. I don't even know if I ever remember her watching a whole TV show or a movie. But like I said, with this person, they're coming back very open. And it's not because they're trying to prove anything to you. That isn't the reason why they're doing it. It's not a game. It's who they are. They know what they want. They're coming after it. You know, they're just being who they are. It's not a game. It's not a manipulation tactic. This is just who they are. And I feel like they've always been that person. They grew into it. But like I said, that Emperor and Empress, the nurturer, the protector, I mean, it's all in one. Usually in life where we meet the other half of that coin, but with this person, I feel like they're bringing both to the table. I mean, I've honestly never seen this many changes in a person. You know, a lot of times I'll get reads where I see people changing to get you back, and then they go right back to who they were. That's a form of manipulation in my book. I don't see that here. I see this person genuinely wanting a future with you. This person, very balanced energy. You know, it's all on the up and up here. They're not trying to con you. This isn't a long con. This is someone that came to show up, and they're gonna keep showing up. If you accept their offer or not, they're gonna keep showing up. You know, this is not someone that just gets you back and then goes back to exactly what the same shit they were doing before. You know, this person, like I said, they made a lot of big changes, and that's not who they are anymore. And I don't feel like they were really that bad of a person before. I just feel like they had so much going on, so much on their plate, overthinking the shit and everything, still trying to figure out who they were. And that's a problem with young relationships, but we'll get into that in a minute. With this person, we have Capricorn, Virgo, and Taurus. You know, we have some Aries, some Aquarius, some Libra. We also have Cancer and Scorpio. You know, people can say what they want. You know, they can say whatever they want. We're not always who we want to be. You know, when I was 17, 18 years old, I had no idea what I wanted in the world. So it would be pretty hard for me to give someone what they wanted if I don't even know what I want. You know, and fortunately for some relationships, when you get together young, you evolve into each other. Unfortunately, sometimes you evolve apart. You know, I feel like this is more of the evolving into each other. You know, you may not have the same likes and dislikes or same wants and goals when you're young. My aunt, she had married a guy. She was married to him for probably, I don't know, 8 years. It wasn't quite 10, I know that. Now, the guy she dated before her husband, you know, she was always happy with that guy. She was always like fun loving. She got married to this guy that she was married to for 8 years, and she was very different. Like, she was very quiet, very docile, you know, started drinking a lot. Some people's cars are so loud, it's so obnoxious. But she started drinking a lot, became very depressed, because what happened is she got with the guy she was dating before. She was really, really in love with him, and they broke up because they just weren't on the same page. Then she met the guy that she ended up marrying. They were on, you know, it was great in the beginning, but they drifted apart very quickly. She finally got a divorce after whatever it was, 8 or 9 years. She ended up getting back together with the first guy, Terry. And they've been together ever since, and she's a different person again. She's happy, she's fun-loving, she quit drinking. You know, and it was just a matter of she met the right person at the wrong time. But when she met him again, they were both on the same page. He was done with all the partying. He was done with all the, you know, running the roads type energy. He was ready to settle down and have kids. So they got together and they had kids, and they're still together and they're very happy. You know, actually, I've never seen her so happy, because it was almost like she wanted, the guy that she married did want kids, but they never ended up having kids. But the guy that she was in love with, she had to choose someone other than the person she was in love with, because she did want a family. That was something that was very important to her. She wanted kids. The guy she was in love with didn't want kids, so she found someone else that did want kids. So he was giving her something that the guy that she loved wasn't willing to give her. It turned out a few years after she got divorced, she got back with the first guy, and he was ready to give her those things. So now she has all the things she wants. She has love. She has her family. I'll be very clear. As most people know, love stories are not cookie cutters. They come in different shapes and sizes. You know, it comes in different ways. You know, and one of the worst things that people I know, I've had people do this. Don't compare yourself to other relationships. Don't compare your relationship to other relationships. You know, just because you don't follow the, you know, there's this cliche of, you know, you meet the person you date, you move in together, you get married, have kids. People always have this design of what they want in life. Their design should have no bearing on yours. Your trip to love and someone else's trip to love can be completely different. You know, your adventure, your journey to love can be completely different. But it doesn't matter as long as you get to where you're going. That's what I have for you. Be good. Take care. Stay safe.